on this point of like what we need to do in the 21st century for media literacy, or for what Chuck D, Public Enemy, would call mental self-defense and fitness. What are the filters we need in our own head so that we can navigate out here? I think one of them is to realize, what does it mean that the algorithms, the social media algorithms, have realized that outrage is the emotion that most drives engagement and sharing and liking and activity and keeps you on the platform. It's not the only one, but it is number one. And so the fact that they know that, and the fact that that is the number one emotion that will get your stuff out there, it creates a situation where I think the result of that is having political movements and leaders and gurus, or whatever you want to call Peterson or Ta-Nehisi Coates or these public intellectuals, is that they get incentivized to focus a lot of their time and energy on identifying an enemy, and then maybe exaggerating, I hope exaggerating, the danger that enemy represents to everything good.
If not exaggerating, at the very least failing to tease out the fullness of the description. So it's like it can be an exaggeration through omission, sort of,
right?
Which also happens through. At what point does Ta-Nehisi Coates want to spend time talking about the best of Jordan Peterson? It's hard to do this, but the algorithms, as you're talking about, sort of make it worse. It exacerbates the problem. It makes it even, all the incentives are to do what you're saying, which is to exaggerate and.
So what does this mean in the case of Peterson, for example? What it means for me is, if you are interested in Peterson's ideas, or you find value in Peterson's ideas on, for example, taking personal responsibility and finding meaning through that, taking control of, like, whatever it might be that you find positive in Peterson's life, and whatever truths he might speak to you on those fronts, when you do hear him change tone and start targeting the social justice warriors or the postmodern neo-Marxists or whatever tag he puts on this group that he's identified as his ideological or political enemy, that's when you have to put on this filter. I'm trying to find a name for the enemy filter, the outrage filter, in your own head, and say, right, whether he's doing this consciously or not, or whether he's just been conditioned to do this by the algorithms because the posts where he does this just get way more likes and shares and engagement. You just have to turn it down a bit when you hear him start to talk about his enemy and the threat that they represent. And I think this is key for us being able to live in society together and experience all the benefits and good things about social media.